I've seen in some of the healthiest people that come from the healthy cultures, they live pretty simple lives. A great example is the people I've known from Greece, for example. They start their breakfast with basically a simple cup of coffee and maybe a piece of fruit. And that's it. It's really, really simple. All right. And maybe some Greek yogurt. All right. And not a lot of it, like a little tiny cup of it with some crushed pistachios, maybe a little bit of cut fruit into it. And that's it. And I actually embarked upon that myself and found myself feeling so much better by not loading in calories and loading in additives and loading in all that other stuff.
Picture this. The sun is just peeking over the horizon, casting a warm golden glow across your kitchen. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee fills the air, and you are about to sit down to breakfast. But what is on your plate? For many, breakfast is a rush to fare, a quick grab of whatever is convenient. Dr. William Li, a renowned physician and scientist, believes this meal sets the tone for your entire day. Today, he is sharing life-changing wisdom about breakfast habits, contrasting the typical American morning meal with the simpler, vibrant approach he observed in Greece. This is not just about food. It is about transforming how you start your day to feel energized, focused, and alive. Are you ready to rethink your breakfast routine? Let us dive in. Dr. Li begins with a scene familiar to millions of Americans. Imagine a bustling morning. The alarm blares, you stumble to the kitchen, and you toss together a bowl of instant oatmeal, maybe sprinkling in some brown sugar for flavor. You pair it with a sugary latte from the coffee shop down the street, its frothy sweetness a comforting ritual. Perhaps you add a glass of orange juice and a couple of scrambled eggs, cooked in a hurry. It feels like a balanced breakfast, right? But Dr. Li pauses here, his warm voice inviting you to look closer. That oatmeal, often pre-packaged, can be loaded with hidden sugars. The latte, while delicious, might pack as many calories as a dessert. Even the orange juice, marketed as a health staple, is often stripped of fiber and brimming with concentrated sweetness. This breakfast, while comforting, could be setting you up for an energy crash by mid-morning. To illustrate, Dr. Li shares a story from his own life. A few years ago, he found himself in a hectic phase, juggling research and travel. Mornings were a blur, and he relied on a quick bowl of flavored oatmeal and a large caramel latte to power through. By 10 in the morning, he was foggy, irritable, and reaching for another coffee. It was not until he examined his breakfast habits that he realized the culprit. The sugar spikes were throwing his body into a roller coaster, leaving him drained. Have you ever felt that mid-morning slump where your energy just vanishes? Dr. Li nods knowingly, as if he is right there with you. He explains that processed foods and sugary drinks, common in American breakfasts, can spike blood sugar and leave you feeling sluggish. But there is a better way, and he found inspiration thousands of miles away. Now, let us transport you to a sun-drenched terrace in Greece, where Dr. Li spent time studying the habits of some of the world's healthiest people. The air is warm, carrying the scent of blooming olive trees and salty sea breezes. Breakfast here is not a rush to fare, but a moment of quiet joy. Picture a small table adorned with a bowl of ripe, juicy figs, their deep purple skins bursting with sweetness. Next to it sits a modest serving of creamy Greek yogurt, topped with a handful of crunchy walnuts and a drizzle of golden honey. A cup of strong, black coffee, served in a tiny ceramic cup, completes the scene. This is not a feast. It is simple, deliberate, and alive with flavor. Dr. Li was struck by how this modest meal left him feeling light, satisfied, and ready to take on the day. Why does this Greek breakfast work so well? Dr. Li breaks it down with a smile, his enthusiasm contagious. The fruit, whether figs, peaches, or berries, is packed with natural sugars, fiber, and antioxidants. Unlike processed orange juice, whole fruit keeps you full longer and delivers a steady stream of energy. The Greek yogurt, rich in protein and probiotics, supports digestion and keeps hunger at bay. Those walnuts, they are a powerhouse of healthy fats, nourishing your brain and heart. And the coffee, free of syrups or whipped cream, offers a gentle boost without the crash. This breakfast is not about deprivation. It is about choosing foods that love your body back. Can you imagine starting your day with this kind of vibrancy? What fruit would you reach for first? Dr. Lee's time in Greece reminded him of a patient he once met, Maria, a woman in her 60s who radiated energy. Maria grew up in a small Greek village where breakfast was always a handful of fruit, a scoop of yogurt, and maybe a slice of crusty bread with olive oil. When she moved to the United States, she adopted the American breakfast of sugary cereals and pastries. Over time, she felt tired, gained weight, and lost her spark. When Dr. Lee suggested she return to her childhood breakfast habits, Maria was skeptical. But within weeks of swapping processed foods for whole fruits, yogurt, and nuts, she felt like herself again. Her energy soared, her skin glowed, and she even started morning walks with her grandchildren. Maria's story is a reminder that small changes can ripple through your life. What small change could you make tomorrow morning? Let us contrast this with the American breakfast again, but this time let us talk solutions. Dr. Lee is not here to judge your morning routine. He is here to inspire you. That bowl of instant oatmeal can become a canvas for nourishment. Try rolled oats cooked with water or milk, topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. The latte? Swap it for a black coffee or a latte made with unsweetened almond milk and a dash of cinnamon. If eggs are your thing, scramble them with spinach or tomatoes for a burst of color and nutrients. And that orange juice? Reach for a whole orange instead. Its juicy segments a refreshing wake-up call. These swaps are not about perfection. They are about progress. Dr. Lee's voice is encouraging, like a friend cheering you on. What is one swap you could try this week to make your breakfast a little brighter? Transitioning to this approach might sound daunting, especially if you are used to grabbing a granola bar and dashing out the door. Dr. Lee gets it. He recalls a busy morning when he nearly skipped breakfast altogether, only to realize how much better he felt when he took 5 minutes to slice an apple and pair it with a spoonful of almond butter. That simple act grounded him, turning a chaotic day into a manageable one. To make this practical, he suggests keeping your kitchen stocked with easy staples: a bag of apples, a tub of Greek yogurt, a jar of nuts. These are not fancy or expensive. They are accessible, forgiving ingredients that fit into any lifestyle. Imagine opening your fridge tomorrow and seeing these options waiting for you. How would that change your morning? Dr. Lee also emphasizes the power of intention. In Greece, breakfast is not just fuel. It is a ritual, a moment to savor. He describes sitting on that terrace, the figs soft and sweet, the yogurt cool and tangy, each bite a reminder to slow down. This mindfulness can transform your mornings, even if you only have 10 minutes. Try eating without your phone, noticing the flavors and textures. It sounds small, but it can shift your entire day. Dr. Lee asks, when was the last time you truly tasted your breakfast? He invites you to try this tomorrow, to treat your morning meal as a gift to yourself. As we weave these ideas together, let us talk about the bigger picture. Breakfast is not just about food, it is about how you want to feel. Dr. Lee's research shows that starting your day with whole, nutrient-rich foods can sharpen your focus, lift your mood, and even support long-term health. But this is not about chasing a distant goal. It is about feeling good today. He shares another anecdote, this time about a colleague who swapped his usual bagel and cream cheese for a smoothie packed with spinach, banana, and Greek yogurt. Within days, he noticed he was less bloated, more alert, and even slept better. These are the kinds of wins Dr. Lee wants for you. What would it feel like to wake up tomorrow knowing your breakfast is setting you up for success? To bring this home, Dr. Lee offers a challenge. For the next 7 days, try one element of the Greek breakfast. Maybe it is adding a handful of nuts to your yogurt or swapping your sugary drink for herbal tea. Keep it simple and notice how you feel. He is not asking you to overhaul your life. He is inviting you to experiment, to play with your mornings. To make it even more fun, share your experience with someone. Tell a friend, post it online, or join the conversation in the comments below. Speaking of which, Dr. Lee wants to hear from you. What is your go-to breakfast, and how might you tweak it after today? Your story could inspire someone else, so do not hold back. Before we wrap up, let us reflect on why this matters. Your breakfast is the first promise you make to yourself each day. It is a chance to say, I am worth nourishing. Dr. Lee's voice is warm but firm, urging you to take this seriously. You do not need a perfect kitchen or hours to spare. You need a few good choices and a willingness to try. He envisions you standing in your kitchen, slicing a peach, its juice dripping onto your fingers, or stirring a handful of almonds into creamy yogurt. These moments are not just meals, they are acts of care. And when you care for yourself, you show up better for everyone else in your life. So, here is your call to action. Tomorrow morning, take one small step toward a breakfast that fuels you. Maybe it is eating at the table instead of in the car, or choosing a whole fruit over a processed snack. Whatever it is, own it. And then, come back here and tell us about it. This video is not just a one-way conversation. It is the start of a community. If you found value in Dr. Lee's wisdom, hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to join us on this journey. Share this video with someone who needs a morning boost, because together we can build a supportive space where we all thrive. Your voice matters, so let us hear it. What is one breakfast habit you are excited to try? Let us keep this energy going. Dr. Lee leaves you with this. Your mornings are yours to shape. Start small, stay curious, and watch how these choices ripple through your day. You have got this, and we are cheering you on. See you in the comments, and let us make every breakfast a step toward a brighter, healthier you.